Today, our verse for today is from Philippians chapter 2, verse 20, and it's part of just a couple sentences where Paul is talking about one of his younger colleagues in ministry, and that is Timothy. And you're going to hear me share a little bit, both when we hear from Thessalonians and when we get to the letters to Timothy and Titus, about how Paul is always working as a part of a team. He never is out there on his own. And in chapter 2, verse 20, in talking about Timothy, Paul says, I have no one like him who will be genuinely concerned for your welfare. And that phrase just stands out to me, genuinely concerned for your welfare. You know, throughout his work, Paul worked as a part of a team, but he also coped with kind of desertions and defections and people falling away. He even alludes in the very next verse to people who seek their own interests and not the interests of Jesus Christ. But Timothy is someone who's been loyal, he's been faithful, he's been trustworthy, someone Paul has been pouring his life into. And I like to encourage people that all of us need to have some Timothys in our life. We need to have someone younger, less experienced, less mature, less knowledgeable, who we can pour our wisdom, our experience into to help develop people who are younger than us and to raise up another generation of leaders. It's part of why we like having interns here at Brewster Baptist Church, and it's fun for us to see folks like Shirley Ann and Nate and Jenny Ryan and our son Greg growing and maturing and being equipped to then go out and serve in ministry themselves. So Timothy is genuinely concerned for their welfare, is that phrase. And just like it's good for us to have Timothys in our life, it's also good for all of us to have Pauls. We need people who are further along than we are to be mentors, guides, people who can share wisdom with us. So I encourage you in your own life to kind of think about who are some Timothys who I can pour or I am pouring my life into a little bit, and who is my Paul or who are my Pauls? Who are those older, wiser, mentor-like figures or guides for your life? We all benefit when we're in those kinds of relationships. So as you're genuinely concerned for others, people know that. They can tell because of how you listen, how you're engaged, the time you take with them, how you respond, their emotions. And there's a lot of superficiality and shallowness in our culture today. There is a great hunger and a great need for people like you and me to be individuals who are genuinely concerned for the welfare and the well-being of others.